Hello, and welcome to Life by Design with Janette. I'm Janette Mondin, transformational life coach, emotional healing practitioner, and a real results expert. My passion is helping people stop living life by default and start creating a life they truly love. If you've ever felt like there's something more for your life, if you've ever thought, I know I'm meant for more, but I don't know how to get there, or maybe you become comfortable in a life that no longer feels alive, then today's episode is for you. We're talking about something every meaningful life requires: the courage to change your life. Because here's what I've discovered after coaching so many incredible people: change isn't difficult because people don't know what to do. It's difficult because change asks us to become someone we've never been before. Today, we're going to talk about why people stay stuck, why courage always comes before confidence, the hidden cost of staying where you are, 5 ways to build courage, and how one courageous decision can completely redirect your future. So let's dive in. Human beings are fascinating. We often say we want to change, yet we cling to what is familiar, even when what's familiar is making us miserable. Why? Because our brain is designed to keep us safe, not fulfilled. Safe. Unfortunately, safe and fulfilled are not always the same thing. Sometimes safety keeps us inside relationships we've outgrown, jobs that drain us, dreams that we've buried, identities we've never questioned. Most people don't fear failure, they fear uncertainty because uncertainty feels uncomfortable. But here's the truth: everything you desire lives on the other side of uncertainty. Imagine a bird that has lived in a cage for years. One day the owner opens the cage door. Freedom is available, yet the bird stays. Why? Not because it can't fly, but because the cage became familiar. Many people live exactly like that. The door has been open for years, but they've been waiting to feel ready. The tragedy isn't that they can't leave. The tragedy is that they no longer believe they can. Ask yourself today, where have I mistaken familiarity for security? One of the biggest myths most people believe in is this: courage comes before confidence. One of the biggest myths people believe is this: I'll do it when I feel confident. No, confidence doesn't come first. Courage does. Confidence is earned. Every confident person you admire once felt terrified. The entrepreneur, the speaker, the author, the parent, the coach, the athlete. None of them started confident. They started scared, but they moved anyway. Confidence is simply courage repeated. Think about teaching a child to ride a bike. They wobble, they fall, they scrape their knees. Imagine saying, come back when you're confident. That never happens. They become confident because they kept riding. Life works exactly the same way. You don't become courageous by thinking, you become courageous by acting. People often ask, what if I fail? I ask a different question: what if nothing changes? Imagine yourself 5 years from today, same fears, same excuses, same job, same relationships, same frustration. How does that feel? Sometimes staying comfortable is the greatest risk of all because comfort slowly stills possibility. Dreams rarely disappear overnight. They disappear one compromise at a time, one postponement, one excuse, one maybe someday, until one day you wake up wondering where your life went. A boat is safest tied to the dock. Nothing can happen there. No storms, no waves, no risk. But boats weren't built for docks. They were built for open water. Neither were you. Let's talk honestly about why people resist change. It usually isn't laziness, it's identity. If you've believed for years, I'm shy, I'm not successful, I'm just anxious, I'm not good enough, then changing your life feels like betraying who you've always been. But here's something powerful: those aren't identities, those are stories. Stories can change. The moment you stop identifying with your past, you become available for your future. Someone once asked Michelangelo how he created David. He said, I saw David inside the marble and carved away everything that wasn't David. That's exactly what transformation is. You're not becoming someone else. You're removing everything that has covered who you've always been. Let's make this practical. Here are 5 ways to strengthen courage. 1, get clear. Fear thrives in confusion. Clarity creates movement. Ask yourself, what would I absolutely love? Not what seems realistic, not what everyone expects. What would you love? Number 2, Take tiny, brave steps. You don't need giant leaps. You need consistent steps. One phone call, one class, one conversation, one application, one decision. Small courage compounds. Number 3, borrow belief. Sometimes you won't believe in yourself. Borrow someone else's belief. That's one reason coaching changes lives. Until people see what's possible, they often need someone who already sees it. I've watched clients transform simply because someone believed in them before they believed in themselves. Number 4, stop waiting to feel ready. Ready is a myth. Nobody feels completely ready. If you wait until your fear disappears, you wait forever. Courage says, I'm afraid, and I'm going anyway. Number 5, remember who you really are. You are not your mistakes. You are not your past. You are not your circumstances. You are possibility, potential, creation itself. Never forget that. If you remember nothing else today, remember this. Your future isn't asking you to become fearless. It's asking you to become brave. One courageous conversation, one courageous decision, one courageous dream, one courageous step. That's all transformation has ever required. Your entire life can change because of one decision made today, not next year, not when everything is perfect, today. Because courage isn't the absence of fear, it's deciding that your dream matters more than your fear. If today's episode spoke to you, I want to invite you to do something simple but powerful. Take out a piece of paper today and answer this one question. What would I absolutely love my life to look like if I knew I couldn't fail? Don't edit yourself. Don't be practical. Just dream. Then ask yourself, what's one courageous step I could take this week toward that vision? I'd like to help you gaining that clarity and taking those next steps. I'd love to invite you to my free 1-hour vision workshop. It's designed to help you move from living life by default to living life by design. And it's helped many people reconnect with dreams they thought they'd lost. Go to livecoachingwithjanette.com to find when my next workshop is. I'd love to help you discover what's truly possible for your life. Thank you for joining me today on Life by Design with Janette. If this episode encouraged you, would you do me a favor? Subscribe to the podcast and share this episode with someone who might need a little courage today. You never know how one conversation, one episode can change someone's life. Remember, your life doesn't change because you hope for more. It changes when you become courageous enough to choose more. So until next time, keep dreaming, keep growing, keep becoming, and always remember, a life by design is created one brave decision at a time.